your new album's called The Hard Way. Is it is that descriptive of the way you've kind of run your career so far, or?
Yeah. With the whole career, you mean? I thought you meant to record it. Yes, I'd say so. We've never took the easy path as long as I've known. I mean, a lot of people said I would have had an easier time of it if I'd sold out earlier on and ignored me genuine sort of inclinations, but I've never been offered the chance to sell out, So it was lack of options really.
For future reference, how much money would we have to stump up for a full-blown selling out, do you think?
Oh, about 12 quid, something like that. I think that would do it. Everyone's got their price, and that's mine.
The new album is kind of, it seems to me like it's got even tougher sound than the last couple.
It is. At one end it's much posher and more sophisticated, and at the other end it is a bit more caveman, So it's the full spectrum, I think, hopefully, this time.
You've been playing R&B music, if we can call it that. It's about the best description I can come up with.
So soul, R&B.
For like, must be what, 25 years?
About 20 years, just over 20 years now, yeah.
And so that's a long time to be committed to something like that. And you must have seen kind of interest in it kind of fluctuate over the years.
Well, maybe just interest in what we were doing to it,
Okay.
I don't know, but I think really it's been a 20-year rehearsal, basically.
Right. Okay.
It took us that long to get any good.
What would be in the kind of James Hunter sort of crate of
soul treasures? Go and get?
Soul treasures, what should I?
I'll probably.
What's
recommend...
my bluffer's guide to soul and R&B?
Do you know what? I'd say you want to kick off with some Clyde McPhatter. And Clyde McPhatter and the Drifters, that stuff, because he was their lead singer before they. The Five Royales, definitely paramount. I mean, they are the unsung sort of heroes of that genre of music. They practically invented the whole soul genre. They started off as gospel, and they did. The whole story of how soul music developed is kind of encapsulated in their recording career. They were fantastic. Singing and song in terms of songwriting and execution, they were the absolute pinnacle. Yeah.
And you did a Five Royale song this afternoon.
Yeah, we did one of those. It's one they did before their sort of breakthrough into into what was called the pop circuit, and the blues, because you were either gospel or you were R&B in those days if you were black, So the one we did, Baby Don't Do It, I think that was their breakthrough hit. Before that, they were called the Royal Sons, and they did all gospel stuff.
Right.
Yeah.
Now you work a lot with Liam Watson, don't you, at Torag Studios? Can you tell me something about what that's like? Because he's a real sort of vintage dust kind of guy, isn't he? Yeah,
he did have a scrub up before we went over there, but he made it even more. We've recorded twice with him now in terms of albums, and this time round he made it even more primitive than it was the first time round. I think he had 16 tracks last time before, wasn't it, and then 8 this time. So that we were all playing, and the only two things that had a separate track are the vocal and the guitar. That's because they're the first thing everybody wants to turn down. And yeah, that's it. And it didn't give us any leeway to sort of remove things, take them out afterwards. What you played was what you got, and it made us play better. It's much more fun that way. And he hates mixing, so I think that's his excuse for doing that. He just wanted to, he just wanted to do it as easy as he could. So it's kind of mixing as you go. In cinematic terms, it would be editing in camera. You know what I mean?
Well, a good band mixes themselves, don't they? Because they can hear what each other is doing.
Yeah, and sometimes we do as well.